Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Forgotten City. In the last episode, we saved Julia, but unfortunately we didn't save Ulpius. But fingers crossed, we'll be able to do that on the next loop. Now then, do you know a way out of here?
If that's your idea of a joke, it's not funny. Go away.
Fair play. Fair play. I'm sorry. No, turn it back. Turn it back.
I know what kind of person you are. Leave me alone.
Sorry. Sorry, Julia. That was insensitive. I'm sorry. I need to ask all of the questions. I need to ask them. It's a problem I have.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Greetings. I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
I am from that most exotic of places, Manchester. Sadly, this is not an option. My nation doesn't exist yet. I'm from beyond the edge of the known world. You'd never believe me if I mean, this just sounds crazy. We're not from beyond the edge of the known world, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Rome knew about the UK, or England, as it would have been then. They would have known about Britain. Cause what's his face? Oh shit. Guy who came after Caligula. I can never remember his name. It was the guy who came after Caligula before Nero. Because he had a son called Britannicus, named after, you know, Rome's conquests in Britain. And he was like, right, I want my son Britannicus and my stepson Nero to be co-emperor. And Nero was like, yeah, sure, whatever, dickhead. What was he called? Claudius? Nah, I can't listen, remember. I can't remember, but he had a kid called Britannicus. You'd never believe me if I told you.
And now you have me more intrigued than before. But since it appears you do not wish to share, I will wait until we are better friends. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Ooh. You know, let's do this now. Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
This is troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous though. Virgil is a fine man. But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it.
Okay, Fabia. I can remember her. I can be on the lookout for her. What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Why set up a tailor shop here?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Yes, more or less. I mean, it's normal. That would be my assumption. It's normal. Things that are normal are comforting. Yes, more or less.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
I suppose so, fair enough. Seems for the... No. I suppose so.
Oh, and there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
play. Fair play. How did you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Why don't you tell me what you do remember?
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
It does sound like you overdid it, but no, this all comes back to the Tiber. This all comes back to the Tiber. So you floated down the Tiber?
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
Let's talk about something else.
Anything you like.
Do you know a way out of here?
Shh! Not so loud. What are you playing at?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I keep putting my foot in my mouth in this game. Sorry, did I say the wrong thing? Do you know where you... Sorry, did I say the wrong thing?
Have you not been told about the last attempt?
The last attempt?
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. It is a long story.
Why don't you tell me? It's not as if I'm going anywhere. Never mind. Why don't you tell me?
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
I can do that. Why hasn't anyone... They said the last attempt, which would imply that's what they tried. Why hasn't anyone done that yet?
They have. I am getting to that. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place, and so I say it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
Got it. Thanks. Okay. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Why do you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The Golden Rule has merely brought it into focus.
What can we do about it?
If we are to survive, I say we must each keep the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, avoid doing what you would blame others for doing.
Sounds simple enough. Yeah. Easier said than done.
Regrettably, I think you are correct, my friend. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
I know, I've seen it happen. Yeah, I know, I've seen it happen.
Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
That's so macabre. That's so macabre. Who are you going to vote for?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
Anything I can do to change that?
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend.
I'll be going now.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to there just so I can have a minute to think things through. The fact that we're getting so many options, because we know who's going to vote. We know who's going to vote for Malleolus. And we're getting options for all of them to be like, oh, is there anything I could do to change your mind? So for Rufius, because he voted for Malleolus, I'm thinking if we help him out with his rheumatism, he'll be like, oh, who do you want us to vote for? And we can say Sentius. I'm pretty sure Virgil also voted, so if we can figure out who's been harassing him, then maybe we can say, you know, like, oh, we figured it out, we stopped it, okay, who do you want me to vote for? I want you to vote for Sentius. So we can, I'm thinking where this is going to go, we're going to negate the golden rule being broken by Malleolus and Domitius, but I'm telling you, I don't think it's going to be that simple. I reckon that somewhere else in the city, someone else is doing something. And they're the ones that actually break the golden rule. That's where I think this is going right now. That something else is happening elsewhere. And because we're so focused on, like, oh, the election, I think even if we get Sentius reinstated, the golden rule, they're like, oh, the sins of the many, blah, 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 blah. Oh shit, what's happening? Run. Like, I think that's gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen, and then we're gonna have to explore the rest of the city to figure out, okay, who's doing what? Who's doing what and where? Dyes for colouring clothing. These appear to have been extracted from plants and insects. Oh, hi there.
Welcome to my humble store.
Hi. I'm just looking at your shit. Don't mind me. Nope. No, thank you. I don't need to stay. I heard that. Oh, mate, you are at such a bad angle.
Greetings
I'm so sorry.
and salutations.
Hello. Okay, now. Okay, that's Rufius. We still haven't. Yeah, there's the Sylphian resin. We still haven't been able to speak to that guy. I forget his name. A list of things Decius plans to buy once he's escaped. Things to buy once I've...
How much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Decius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Okay, hello.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Decius.
This guy even looks like a scumbag. Look at him, look at those eyebrows. Those are the eyebrows of a... If you have eyebrows like that, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I have a thing about eyebrows. They don't do anything for him. They don't do anything for him. And get a comb, please. Okay, yeah, let's go with this first. Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
I don't, I'm afraid. But I did overhear Fabia telling Georgius she saw something. She was headed to the baths not long ago.
Okay. And what's your story?
You mean how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Let's hear it.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing through a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
This man a hoe. This man a hoe. He's obviously gonna. You sir, a bitch. You sir, I'm gonna live in hope. I'm gonna live in hope, but you're gonna prove me wrong. I can feel it. You chose the girl, right?
The girl? Weren't you listening? All my valuables or the girl? I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
Oh, good girl. Good girl. Yes, so you took her with you after... No, you dove in after your goods, didn't you? I think I see where this is going.
Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune.
You
Only,
twat.
I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Because Let's not bait him. Let's not bait him. Because he could do something and then, oh, the golden rule is broken. I'm still want to look around. I've still got shit to do. Commiserations.
Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
You a hoe. You a hoe-ass bitch. Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Dickhead. Thanks. I'll keep an eye out for them. What do you think about the golden rule?
It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
Okay. Hasn't the magistrate banned weapons?
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, friend.
Who are you going to vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
Fair. Oh, I'd like you to vote for Sentius.
Not going to happen.
Fair play. We've not done out for. If we get him that bow, he might be more agreeable. I'll be going now.
Very well. Another time.
Okay, now I see. Opius the thief stole my purse and whoever wrote this did not get... I love that. The idea of okay, everything's going to shit. Everything's going to shit. We're being attacked by golden monsters. I want the world to know what that dickhead Opius did. I need the world to know this before I die. That is petty, and I am all for it. Now then, I was reading this. 1 second. Things to buy once I've escaped. 1. Villa on the Aventine, Rome. 2-horse chariot, seat on the Senate, 4-horse chariot, villa on the Bay of Naples, 10-horse chariot, 12 slave girls, pale and... That is a very accurate descriptor of me. I am pale as fuck and I am quite chubby. We need to avoid him. We need to avoid him. Ooh, it's locked. He's locking our shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, that's great. That's lovely, just what I wanted to know. Okay.
Salve.
Salve, dickhead. Hello. A stone mill. It looks like flour and grain are poured in from above and ground between the stones as the handles are rotated. Lovely. Ooh, bread. A circular loaf of bread designed to be pulled apart into wedges. It appears to be freely available to anyone who... Well, I mean, if it's free, I'll take one. A Roman recipe for bread. A simple recipe for baking bread. A generous pinch of yeast, a pinch of salt, 2.5 cups of warm water, 1 pound of flour. Pour the water in a mixer bowl and dissolve the yeast. Add the flour to a separate bowl and gradually add the water and salt. Knead it until the dough isn't too sticky or floury. Cover the dough and leave it in a warm place near the oven for an hour so that it rises. Bake until the crust is golden and allow it to cool. I might do that. I enjoy baking. I don't bake as often as I once did. Back in the day, I was always baking, you know, like cakes or cookies, muffins. I'm more of a sweet baker than a savoury baker.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Probably. So, 1 second. Is this where we came in? In which case, these would be the baths. Oh.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
Okay. Any ideas? One minute. It's my problem because he might break the golden rule. How? I don't have a weapon.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to improvise.
Okay. I'll get right on it.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Pardon? Maybe we... Why wouldn't we? I mean, it's an option, I'll take it. Maybe we shouldn't meet in there?
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Never mind, I don't know why I said that. Okay.
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh! Okay, next go around, tell her about that. Okay, can do.
No! Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh, Fabian, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. I'll fix it. What's this button? No, I'll stick to this. We can look in there later. There's apparently a madman with a bow. Yeah, this is where we came in. Okay. Oh.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know a Quintus.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Got it, I see. Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
We're just a small community of strangers who wound up here by accident. Why don't you put that bow down and you could be... No, we're not... This guy could shoot us in a heartbeat. We can't outrun a bow. We can't outrun an arrow. Fuck that noise. We're just a small community of strangers who wound up here by accident.
A small community. Ha! I was told Quintius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Wait, what's a mystery cult? You've got the wrong idea. We're not cultists. And when you say... Do you mean cult like a Christian cult? Or are you talking about something else? Wait, what's a mystery cult?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quintius did, those days are numbered.
You've got the wrong idea. We're not cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
I'm still looking for a way out. We're not keeping it a secret. We're all trapped in here.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
We can leave it. Nah, less. What? Does lying classify as breaking the gold? I don't know. Well, yes. Yeah, it's not that we're not allowed to leave. We physically can't leave. There's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Yes, because it's true. It's not. This is sounding more and more culty. It's not a mantra. It's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
They were once people who were turned to gold as punishment.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
Dude, dickhead. If we're practicing human sacrifice, then what is Nero doing? He's turning Christians into candles. Like, that was something he actually did. He would dip Christians in wax and then light them. They would decorate his garden. It's fucking messed up. We didn't turn them to gold. God did it, and we don't know which one. You're distorting one. Yeah, this is just sounding more and more culty. Here's the thing. We're not going to be able to persuade this guy of anything because he's decided who we are. We didn't turn them to gold. God did it. We don't know which one.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our God told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
I have no idea who or where he is. What can you tell me about Quintius? What's it going to take for you to let this go? Gold? Take all the gold you want. I wouldn't help you even yet. What can you tell me about Quintius?
Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
Oh. Okay, have I seen anyone with differently coloured eyes? I don't think I have. I haven't been looking. I've not really been paying attention. Shit. This doesn't seem wise, but I'm going to go for it because it's a special option. Perhaps the Emperor was looking for a scapegoat.
Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
I have no idea who or where he is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Oh. Well, there goes my timer. There goes my timer. So you know what? I'm gonna bring this episode to a close right here, because this man is just about to break the golden rule, methinks. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members, such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.